Talk about the impeachment vote and what it means as we move forward here. CBS 46 political analyst Dr. Rashad Richey joins us now. And as we said, Rashad, the outcome of this was really never in doubt with the Republicans holding the majority as they do in the Senate. They have the numbers.
Yeah.
But does this exonerate the president the way he no doubt will say it does?
Well, it technically exonerates the president of the United States. He has been found not guilty by the U.S. Senate and this impeachment trial. But remember, Rick, this started as a political process. This started as a partisan process. It ended as a partisan process. While this is a function of government, the impeachment trial, there is always a political reality to every government function. What is the political reality now, Rick? Democrats and Republicans are not really making a case for Democrats and Republicans. They're trying to make a case for independents, moderates, and those who are kind of on the fence about voting for President Trump again. That is who they're trying to aim this message at. Both sides of the political aisle, they're using politics right now. One side is saying this was a waste of taxpayer money. Look at what they did to our president. And the other side is saying we needed to do it for the sake of the Constitution.
All right, let's talk about the election in a minute. But first, the lone Republican to vote to convict on Article 1, Senator Mitt Romney of Utah, the former Republican presidential nominee, not too long ago, voting against a sitting Republican president. That was history making. And a lot of people are saying that that speech that he delivered, and we only heard a short snippet of it, is one that will be remembered long after President Trump leaves office.
Yeah, it will. It was actually a great speech, and I think it will stand the test of time. Mitt Romney said that he cites his faith as the reason he could not vote not guilty on both of the articles of impeachment. And this is going to become a lonely town for Senator Romney. He is a Republican. He has already faced some criticism, and now people are telling him you're no longer invited to major conservative events and conservative think tanks. That's just the beginning, more to come. And we will see how he responds to it. But he definitely is a lone ranger right now in the Republican in Republican politics.
I mentioned that he was the party's nominee so recently. It shows you how quickly the Republican Party has changed in the age of Donald Trump. All right, now let's talk about the politics here, the 2020 election later this year, and what role will impeachment play for the president and also for Democrats?
Well, when we look at how this impeachment process continues, remember, they're not really talking to their base. They're talking to people who are moderates, independents, et cetera. I believe that the impeachment will play strong on both sides, depending on how they actually promote it and how they figure out a way to create optics around the campaign. If you look at what happened at the State of the Union yesterday, well, that was a rally for President Trump. He actually did a good job. Now, the reality is the president of the United States has a history of basically unraveling some of the good faith.
Yep.
And by tweeting and doing rallies and press conferences, there becomes a fear that all of the good faith that's happening right now, even his current exoneration by the U.S. Senate, may be for nothing.
And real quickly, we have Jerry Nadler talking about more subpoenas. Are Democrats quickly, yes or no, going to overplay their hand here and hurt themselves?
I don't know if they're going to overplay their hand, but I do predict that more subpoenas are coming, and I predict that the House Judiciary Committee, they're going to call John Bolton.
Dr. Rashad Richey, always good to talk to you, Rashad. Thanks.
Same. Thank you.
Well, CBS 46 News at 5 continues right after this.